begins in the darkness. A sound like shells scattered along the sidewalk. But you know better. There's a voice in there, and it calls out from behind the shells. The chittering god doesn't ask for anything. No. It receives its tribute. It consumes the offering and leaves you no choice but to heed. I am only a servant. I do only as I am bid. I merely prepare the offering. I sunder the corpse, separate its limbs. I prepare the feast for the horde. They swarm upon the corpse. They swarm upon me. The corpse is consumed. The blood spatters upon me are consumed. All is picked clean, made pure. But please, the voices, make them stop.
The X-Files, Stolen Lives, starring David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. Episode 2, Chitter. Millersburg, Pennsylvania, 8:12 a.m.
Is Mr. Kinsey okay?
Yeah, ma'am, stay back, please. I need you guys to go over this.
You seem off today, Scully. It's not my cologne, is it?
Is that what I've been smelling?
You know I don't use anything stronger than some aftershave and maybe a gentle exfoliant. Given the choice, however, the silverback of the colony will often marinate in his own musk in order to mask his terror.
Is there anything the matter, agents?
Assistant Director Morales.
Look at that, Scully. We really are with the FBI again.
Why is he making jokes?
He isn't sure about this.
Isn't sure in what way?
Agent Mulder doesn't think we've got the right guy.
We have a distress call that came from inside the house,
But it wasn't a distress call. Remember, it was an anonymous tip.
which we traced to this house.
Could be a setup.
Agent Mulder, the Bureau has been handling this kidnapping case for the last 3 weeks. We believe there might be a connection to other unsolved missing persons cases in the area, and I felt your profiling talents might come in handy here. But if you're not comfortable leading this investigation, please get out of our way, all right? Okay, listen up. Smith, take your team round the back. Wait for my call.
Are you okay?
Mulder, you really don't smell that?
Scully, I was only kidding about
I'm not
that.
talking about your musky aftershave. It's like almonds. Oh, but it's so pungent. Oh,
watch it. Eddie Morales. What the...
Voices. Make them stop.
Mulder,
Please.
You passed out.
what's happening?
The suspects just emerged from the house carrying a bloodied meat cleaver.
Federal agents, drop your weapons! Do it!
Please.
Now! Do you hear me?
You hope the light will end things and send them skittering back into the shadows and the dark places between the walls. Please, kill me. But the chittering god knows
For the last time, drop your weapon or we fire!
that on the inside, we're all warm and dark and wet.
Drop the cleaver!
Grab him!
Please. What? Can't you hear them? No. Please, I can't take anymore. No.
Help me up.
You feeling okay now, Scully?
We need to look inside that house.
Blood on the cleaver, but no sign of where it came from anywhere in this house. What was it you could smell that made you so drowsy?
Mulder, on the wall paneling, the brass stud.
What is that, a bug?
It's a scarab. An ancient symbol of transformation and regeneration.
Wait a moment.
It's a switch.
Stand back. False wall.
Hidden room. That smell. It's faint, but
You okay?
I'm not even sure I wasn't imagining it.
Well, something put you under for a moment back there. Flashlight, Scully.
Wow.
Looks like the kill room. Except it's totally clean.
And there's nothing to tell us what he did with the victim.
Millersburg Police Station, 10:02 a.m.
You're not even going to tell me your name? That's not very hospitable, you know.
I've already told you my name. Strong silent type.
Scully,
A.D. Morales.
how's Mulder doing?
Just warming up.
Good with a meat cleaver, but a black hole at a dinner party.
Your name is Milton Keynesy. You're 47 years old and you've lived in this little town your entire life. You live alone. You have no family, no next of kin still living. The neighbors we've spoken to already say they've never seen anyone else come in and out of your house. And yet here we find you in possession of a shoe belonging to Margaret Finch. We know all about the little hideaway you've got hidden in that little house of yours.
We found your kill room, Milton. We know that's where you bring them. Now, tell me she's still alive, or tell me where the bodies are.
You all right?
Yeah, why?
If you're not feeling up to this, Scully, you're free to head back to the motel and get some rest.
I'm fine, Assistant Director. It's just back there at the house before I almost passed out. I had this feeling like something was wrong. There was this odor in the air. I could taste it in the back of my throat. I couldn't put my finger on just what it was, but...
Oh, gross!
What?
A cockroach! Got it.
Oh,
He wants her next.
What did he just say?
What did you just say?
He wants her next.
Who? Look at me, Milton, not the mirror.
Who wants who next? The woman watching through the mirror.
Keynesy's looking at me.
He can't see you. It's a one-way mirror.
Keynesy, who wants who next?
Do not answer that, Milton.
And you are?
My name is Ted Harden, and Mr. Keynesy is my client.
Well, your client is a suspect in a federal kidnapping and potential homicide investigation.
May I see the evidence you've gathered? Surely there's more to this case of yours than a couple of phone taps and a hunch or two?
We found a butcher block table, a collection of dismemberment tools, and a hidden room on your client's house that would make John Wayne Gacy jealous.
You found no bodies, no blood, in fact, nothing whatsoever to incriminate my client.
Who has been a law-abiding member of the community for his entire life.
Yes,
Don't say anything, Mr. Keynesy.
they think they know you.
We may be small-town folks, but we know all about you and your career, Agent Mulder.
They think they know you, Agent Scully,
You're right, Scully.
but not like he knows you.
Keynesy seems to be staring straight at you.
That's why he's patient with you.
You'd think he was trying to tell me something.
I doubt it.
Because he waits confidently for his tribute. And you will provide it.
Come back tomorrow if you'd like to question my client further.
Highway Motor Lodge, Millersburg, Pennsylvania, 10:15 p.m.
You should use bottled water to rinse. The motel's plumbing is shot.
They're gonna let him go, Scully. Once the attorney gets Keynesy in front of a federal judge, there's no way we'll be able to hold him.
Until this morning, you were of the opinion Milton Keynesy was innocent of those charges.
I don't know what to believe, Scully.
You know, while you were with him in the interview room, he locked eyes with me. Through the one-way mirror, he was staring at me.
That's just happenstance.
I don't think so. I got the distinct impression that something has a hold on him. Something that, when it's finished with him, wants me.
So this is all about you?
No, son of a bitch.
What is it?
A cockroach. There. On the sheet.
Is that all? Relax. Those things are going to survive the nuclear holocaust and outlive us all. Give me an empty glass and that menu card. There. Got him. So long, creepy crawly. It's gone. You can go back to bed.
So, if Keynes's house comes back clean of any forensic evidence, they're going to let him go.
Seems likely.
What if he has accomplices, Mulder?
Okay. What if?
I'm going to canvass the block in the morning. If Keynes didn't do what he's accused of, somebody must know something about who did.
Millersburg Police Station, 11:35 p.m.
Sure. My pleasure. Yeah, good night, ma'am. Again? Hey, Lopez.
Sarge?
I just got another one.
Them bugs? Yeah, they're all over Holding. They're gonna have to fumigate this place.
We've never had cockroaches here, then all of a sudden an infestation. How's Keynes? You quiet in that cell?
Sleeping like a baby.
How about a coffee?
Sure, cream and 2 sugars?
Cream and 2 sugars.
Yeah, just like your wife.
Hysterical.
No. Please. I can't help but listen to you. I've given all I could. I've paid tribute. No. No, get off me. My covered. Not the mouth.
Here you go, Sarge.
Thanks. Did you hear something?
Yeah. Stale donut?
Yeah, thanks.
Millersburg suburb, 10:25 a.m.
Scully, I'm still at the police station waiting to see Keynes. There's some kind of holdup.
I've done the whole block except the house opposite Keynes's. Nobody answered earlier, but I noticed there was a woman on the steps watching what was going on yesterday.
Gray hair, kind of a new age vibe?
Yeah. The name in the phone book is Hoynes. I expect she was just rubbernecking.
Hey, the least likely ones often know most.
So I hope. One thing about this area. No doorbells. My knuckles need a break.
Good luck.
Yes?
Mrs. Hoynes? I called earlier and was hoping you might be able to answer some questions regarding...
I've been expecting you, Agent Scully. Come in, please. When we moved to this sleepy town so long ago, we used to keep the doors unlocked at night. Nobody bothered us out here. Sugar?
Not for me.
Here.
Thank you.
Those days seem long ago now.
We're most interested in learning when was the last time you actually saw Mr. Keynes leave the house.
Oh, he never leaves that old house.
Are you certain of that? Surely he needs to buy groceries and other necessities.
This is a quiet town, Agent Scully. The sort where neighbors look out for one another and pull together toward a common cause.
That's very commendable, Mrs. Hoynes.
Now, Agent Scully, have you ever had someone read your tea leaves?
Millersburg Police Station, 10:42 a.m.
Excuse me? Hello?
Agent Mulder?
I can't wait all day for Mr. Keynes' attorney to show, Deputy. I need to interview our suspect.
He's, Mr. Harden's here, the attorney.
Harden's here? Since when?
Since before you arrived. It's just, we have a problem.
Okay, enough of this. You're obstructing a federal investigation. Take me to Keensey.
I'll take you to the holding cell.
Fine way to run a police station, officer.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Mr. Harden, are you deliberately keeping me from my suspect?
Agent Mulder, I don't know what's happened.
Well, try explaining.
It's better if I show you. When we opened the cell this morning, this is what we found.
I see Keensey's clothes. I don't see Keensey.
He's disappeared.
What's going on?
We were hoping you might tell us.
Okay, I need you to call the FBI field office. Tell them to meet me on Keensey's block.
What about Keensey?
He's gone, Deputy. It's my partner I'm worried about.
Milton Keensey is a troubled man, that much is true. But suspecting him of murder feels like a long shot to me.
You're reading that from the leaves at the bottom of my teacup.
I'm just sharing my thoughts. But you can tell a lot about somebody from the way they take their tea.
I'm sorry for troubling you, Mrs. Hoynes. I think I'll be going now.
Your cup tells me that you've lost a child.
Excuse me?
Could be recently. Could be a while back. With the leaves, it can be difficult for me to see sometimes.
What's that smell?
Perhaps you aren't sure yourself. Look into the cup. You'll see.
Mrs. Hoynes, I'm not sure that's any of your business. Oh my goodness. What did you put into my drink? What are these things? Get them off me! Oh, it was...
The chittering god has chosen you. He chooses the lost and the hurting and feeds on those frailties. And you both grow stronger.
It was you who called the tip on Keensey, but he didn't kill anyone, did he? He did something with the bodies.
Give yourself up. It is an honor to be chosen.
You stay the hell away from me.
Don't fight it, Agent Scully. Your pain and loss defines you.
I'm leaving.
That's the door to the basement.
What?
You cannot resist him.
Scully? That came from Mrs. Hoynes' basement.
You had a child, and you lost that child.
All these bones, picked clean, and shoes and clothes.
Was it a little boy or a sweet baby girl?
It was you. You killed all these people?
Don't be silly, little girl. They were tribute.
A tribute? To what?
The chittering god called them. Just like he's calling you. You must hear him, don't you?
I don't hear anything. And where are all the bugs?
Awaiting his command.
Oh, shit.
Looking for your gun, Agent Scully? You dropped it when you fell down the stairs.
What's that?
I can see you can hear him now. We are all his servants.
There's a boning knife.
What on earth do you think you're doing?
You know, you and that chittering god might both be right about me. About what hurts me and what I feel.
Be careful, dear. That thing's sharp.
I'd rather open up my carotid artery than let either of you have any of me.
Oh, I see. Yes, do it. Make yourself the tribute.
Freeze, federal agent.
Mulder?
No!
Back off slowly and keep your hands where I can see them.
She is tribute.
Scully, you okay?
I'm not certain. Mulder.
Holy smokes!
Can you take it from here, Deputy?
Turn around, lady. Hands behind your back.
You cannot deny his tribute.
I think we're gonna close a number of cases after forensics finishes down here. Whew. There's got to be 20 bodies minimum.
And the other victims, including Kinsey.
Kinsey's dead?
They thought he disappeared. Then they found where the cockroaches got into the holding cell. Every bug in the neighborhood must have attacked him, as if some force directed them to.
The chittering god took tribute.
Let's go. Come on. You're right to remain silent. Stay silent.
All these bones. How many bodies do you think they represent?
I think Morales is going to do a happy dance once all these points go up on the big board. You sure you're all right?
I'm not sure I can answer that right now, Mulder.
Well, you can start by putting the splatter movie prop down.
This was all a tribute to a chittering god. She said it was an entity that fed on despair and pain. She knew about William. She knew I had a baby. She'd sensed I'd chosen to give him up. How did she know? How did she turn me into a victim? Or any of these people?
Milton Kinsey must have been just as much a victim as anybody else.
Look out. By your foot.
Cockroach?
Not anymore. Best to tell Morales to send an exterminator too.